Welcome back to Frontline News. I'm Sasha Lee Hamilton. It's now time for Frontline Business. Prime Minister Andrew Holness, who is on a working visit to Shanghai, China, is looking to secure more investments from that country. In a meeting with the President of the People's Republic of China, Mr. Holness noted that Jamaica is positioning itself for special economic zones and port development under the Global Logistics Hub initiative. But he noted that the country is not willing to give tax breaks as it did in the past.
And just to be clear and to be on the record, we can't give fiscal incentives anymore. In other words, we can't buy investment because that's what fiscal incentives amount to. Giving tax breaks and reduced costs on duties and so forth. We can't do that because what that is doing is reducing our revenue and thereby impacting on our debt potential. So what we have to do is make it easier for people to do business in Jamaica so that they will choose Jamaica.
And the Prime Minister says in the future, Jamaica will not rely on loans to fund its development.
Borrowing is no longer an economic source of value. In other words, people who would normally buy government bonds don't have that option as much as they did before. So they have to find other sources of economic value to save in. And one such source would be infrastructure and real estate development.
The Executive Board of the International Monetary Fund, IMF, has completed its final review of Jamaica's performance under the program supported by the standby arrangement. Deputy Managing Director of the IMF, Tao Zhang, noted that the Jamaican authorities have demonstrated an exemplary commitment to reforms under 2 consecutive IMF-supported programs. But he stressed that the next steps should include enhanced group-wide supervision of financial conglomerates, improving data and analytics. He also noted a need for better coordination among financial regulators, an improved legislative framework for the resolution of financial intermediaries, and further strengthening of the anti-money laundering framework. In Tuesday's trading session, the JSE Combined Index declined by 2,561 points to almost 500,000. Overall market activity resulted from trading in 60 stocks, of which 21 advanced, 31 declined, and 8 traded firm. The junior market index declined by 68 points to close at over 3,000. Stocks advanced for AMG Packaging and Paper, Blue Power Group, Caribbean Cement, Caribbean Producers, and Derrimon Trading. Stocks declined for 1834 Investments, Access Financial Services, Barita Investments, Carreras Limited, and Epley Caribbean. Trading firm were Dolphin Cove Limited, Elite Diagnostic, Epley, iCreate Limited, and Indies Pharma Limited. Wigton Wind Farm Limited was the volume leader with 2.3 million units, followed by Sagicor Select Funds with over 2 million units and Panjam Investment Limited with over 800,000 units. And news in oil. Oil prices rose on Tuesday on hopes for a US-China trade agreement and optimism that Washington could roll back some of the tariffs it has imposed on Chinese imports. Brent crude was up 67 cents at $62.80 a barrel. Meanwhile, US West Texas Intermediate WTI crude rose 58 cents, selling at $57.12 a barrel. And that's it for Frontline Business. I'm Sasha Lee Hamilton. Pleasant viewing.